Alright, before I do this video, I want to take the time to thank the guys who support us on Patreon. You guys make this go. We really appreciate you guys for the support, all the love, and all the great things you do to continue to support us. If you guys are interested into the Patreon, the link is down in the description, and you can go there and check out all the things that we have in store. Alright people, what is going on? I'm back with another video, and today I want to talk about EA Sports getting back into the world of golf. Also, they are doing things with the new golf game, which is kind of interesting. If you haven't checked out my last video, you can go check that out. Is talking about NFL 2K5 getting modded. Also, you can check out the latest episode of the podcast, episode 226. That's the First and Frame Rates podcast. All that is here on this channel. Now, let's get right into this. EA Sports getting back into golf after 2K announced Tiger Woods is going to be the face of their golf game. Now, not only that, EA Sports solidified the rights to all 4 of the majors, even the Masters. So, what does this mean? Basically, EA Sports is cutting the legs out of competition once again by getting exclusivity of certain things, and or what they usually do, they try to take the exclusive rights of a particular sport. But we're not going to go there today. This kind of reminds me of what they did back in the PS3 days when they actually had Tiger Woods as the face of their game. I think the last one they did with Tiger Woods was PGA Golf Tour. I think it was PGA Tour 14, and I'm not sure. I think this had exclusive rights to the Masters. Matter of fact, it did. It had the Masters, the Open, the PGA Championship, and the USGA. So it's kind of like what they're doing again with their new golf game. Now, what does this mean for competition? Because I just did a video on that also about competition is returning. I would love to see companies actually go head-to-head in competition with the actual products, and or all exclusivities kind of, non-existent. EA basically just took the exclusivity rights of these 4 majors, which a lot of people like to play on, and what that did was it kind of, like I said, they cut the legs out from under 2K. I don't know what they're going to do when it comes to their game from now on. Even though the guys from the golf club actually, doing their game, they do a lot of customization. And one thing I will say, even though that the golf game does help to have the license to certain things, I think the golf is one of those games that usually, live off customization. I know a lot of people do that with their, well, you could say My Player, or they actually do, they make their own golf courses. And Golf Club actually made a pretty good lane for themselves with that prior to them getting the PGA, for 2K21. Now, does that change things for 2K? Maybe so. They did get the rights to Tiger Woods. Maybe they can still do the PGA, which I think they can, but I don't think they can do the majors, because EA did say they have exclusivity to the 4 majors. So will there be another PGA game with 2K21 or 2K22? I mean, I think it will be. I'm not 100% sure because, we just don't know the ins and outs of everything. But I'm pretty much leaning towards that it's going to be 2 PGA games, but EA is going to be the one to have the rights to all 4 of the majors. As far as how I truly feel about it, as far as a gamer, I'm going to end up getting both. I know right now, at the time of this video, I know PGA 2K21 is actually on sale, and I was going to wait till you get the Game Pass, but it's almost like too good to, to pass up. I think I'm going to go ahead and get it. With that being said, this might be the last game that 2K does with the majors on it. I think 2K21 has the majors on it. I haven't played it. If you guys know, please let me know in the comment section. But I think they have the majors, so I'm going to pick that up, and I'm going to do a little bit of practicing, or probably do a career mode on that one, and actually, see how far I go. But as far as the EA game, I'm actually excited for it. The EA this is one of the things that EA has, one of the few things that EA has not messed up on. The other one is a Fight Night and NHL. They've done a pretty good job with those games. I mean, you can also say baseball as well, but EA has done a pretty good job with their golf game. Rory McIlroy was so-so, but when Tiger Woods was the face of the EA Sports golf games, I had a blast with them. I enjoyed them. I loved them. I played a good bit of them. Even though I struggled, I had a blast playing them. And I think one thing about golf games in general, you're going to have to put a lot of time into them. Will I do it? Probably not. But it would be nice to see if it's a possibility. Because some games like this will get you hooked. I was hooked on the second golf club for a good bit. Even though the learning curve was really, really, really steep, I was able to have a good bit of fun with it, even with the made-up courses. I mean, and I think that's where 2K21 or 2K22 actually would shine if they can customize their golf courses. This is all just saying if that game is going to be released. I'm not really sure yet, but if it is, that's where they would shine, because the online community do a phenomenal job of recreating certain golf courses, also making their own, and some of them are actually beautiful. Will EA do the same? Will they let you customize as well? I mean, if it does, it's just a win-win for everybody. The gamers win at the end of the day if that's the case. So hopefully that will suffice. Like I said in my other video about competition is returning, I think at the end of the day, even though it's kind of a bummer that both games won't have the majors, I think it's still you will get a good experience out of both with these golf games. And I think that's the main thing at the end of the day. If you're a gamer and if you do have time for both, which it's kind of rough to have time for both, because golf, one of these games is going to take up a lot of time if you really, really want to put in work for them. You really put in work, but you have a choice. If you don't want I don't know how to say this correctly, but if you don't want the 4 majors, which I don't know why you wouldn't, you can go to PGA, 2K, and maybe the mechanics and maybe the movement and maybe the way the game feels is actually up your alley. But if you just seem like it may be the total package based on the whole PGA experience, you may want to go back with the EA Sports game. And I think at the end of the day, I think that's what it's all about, just having choices, because you never know. I mean, even with this, I mean, maybe the price of the 2K game may be actually a little bit cheaper, so you may want to. I mean, some people who love golf, I think it's a win-win for them. I think they're going to be elated by this. I think they're going to be excited because you're going to have 2 games. And I think both games are going to be pretty good. And I think you can find your way between the two on how you want to move whichever game you work with. Because even on the PS3 and even with Roy McIlroy, I know there's a community there that still plays these games. I'm not 100% sure if the Tiger Woods one, I think that one's offline. But there was at one point where people still played, Tiger Woods. They still played it a lot, and it just goes to show you, like, when people they just create their own characters and they golf through the lens of a video game, because most people don't have time to go and play golf. And I know there's a shout out to B5. I haven't talked to him in a while. He likes to go golfing, and I know this may be something up his alley. I'm pretty sure that this is something he may be interested in, actually playing both. Or maybe he'd probably be elated because he's going to be happy because that you have both the Masters and the other majors on one game now, and EA Sports is back. Because, like I said, EA Sports have done a pretty good job with their golf games overall. 2K is no slouch either, even though 2K is not necessarily making the game. The guys from Golf Club are doing it, and the guys at Golf Club, they have always been, ever since they came out, they've made a phenomenal game. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. All right, that's just my time. I'm going to be up out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you guys think. And I will see you guys on the podcast and on my other videos. So you guys take it easy. You guys take care. Peace.